Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Mike, and this high school playoff basketball video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company. Business trip, see ya in Encino as the Jackrabbits are traveling to Crespi, Long Beach Poly, quarterfinals of the Division II AA bracket, trying to knock off the Celts in their home gym. They've been road warriors the last couple games, and Marcel Hayes is going to open up a strong first quarter for the Jackrabbits. A lot of the Jackrabbits defense keyed on Mason Dorsey in this game. You could see why. Talented player driving to the basket. And that key was turned to lockdown in the first quarter. Giovanni Ruff gets the travel right there. And then mean Marcel Hayes with the larceny takes it away, and he's going the other direction. Easiest offense of the night for the Jackrabbits. They were turning the Celts over in the first quarter. Christian Swatson with the block, and then it's Watson to Ruff, to Watson, to Ruff. Head, body. Like a good boxer, mixing it up and getting the easy deuce. And then Buddha on the swoop gives it up to Ruff. Jackrabbits defense absolutely smothering in the first quarter, but freshman Peyton White is a problem for Crespi. This quarter, though, belonged to Marcel Hayes. 9 points in the opening cue to give Poly a 15-11 lead after one, and Hayes was getting it done with great defense and then just being hard-nosed, getting it down on the other side. 15-11 Poly, 4-point lead after the first quarter. But Crespi would get it going. Dorsey in the lane. Watson, though, going the other direction, is going to walk right into a confident three. There were a lot of missed threes for Poly in the second quarter, though. They definitely were jacking. And it felt like on the other end, Crespi was hitting everything. Josh Montiano, a big shot. And then Alex Munson, relation, the younger brother of Long Beach Poly alum Josh Munson, who had a nice career with the Jackrabbits and then has been a star player overseas. Munson, a little bit of a Poly-Crespi civil war here, but he was taking it to the Jackrabbits in the second quarter. 2 big threes from him. Watson says he prefers his three-pointers the old-fashioned way. He gets into the lane. We've seen him do that, obviously, the last 2 years so well. And then Gabe Cummings puts Poly back up after the game had been tied with a big three right in front of a nice-sized student section. White too strong right here, though. Crespi takes a 1-point lead at halftime. And then in the third quarter, the cask of Montiano is at it again. That puts Crespi up 4. Giovanni Ruff, the freshman, cuts it back to 1. And then Roman Stewart is going to push it back to 4. You could see that student section was loving it as Stewart gets back down court. And then after another Swatson block right here, they're going back to White, their star freshman, and he's going to put Crespi up 6. So it's nervous time on the road. Well, nervous for whom? Allegedly, this kid is a freshman, but after 3 free throws from Gabe Cummings, it's Ruff. Back-to-back baskets, so smooth. 9th grader knows all of his spots on the court, and he was very efficient getting it to him. And then it's Hardy boys time. Daniel Hardy in off the bench. He's going to make it a 10-0 run for the Jackrabbits, and then they force a turnover. And you can see here Buddha Henry making it 40-36 Jackrabbits after 3 quarters. A big response after falling behind with that 10-0 run from Poly in the third quarter. But a ton of credit goes to Daniel Hardy off the bench and into your hearts. 11 points in that third and fourth, and they were all big. Poly finds themselves up 9 suddenly after back-to-back huge triples from Hardy. I mean, this game, Poly, it felt like was slipping away from him just a couple minutes ago, but now they're up by 9 points trying to take control. But Crespi keeps reigning. Stewart is going to hit it again. And then White, very smooth. Great feel for a freshman. That's going to cut it back down to 4. But this kid is wearing Uno for a reason. He's the one. Ruff gets to his spot, pulls it up, not even considering touching rim in the midi. Such a smooth mid-range game. Watson is going to draw the offensive foul on Dorsey. They've been asking for that call all night. And then White trying to keep his team in it. Another strong freshman to go up against Ruff, but what can you say? That is one cold mother ruffer. 3 puts Poly back up by 8 with a minute left in the game. That's 18 points for Ruff. Watson hitting his free throws down the stretch. A very mature veteran game from Watson. Didn't have his whole bag tonight, but he had the winning plays, and that's what they needed. Crowd is loving it. Shelton Biggs telling his team, just play solid defense, don't give up threes, don't foul, but just keep them in front of you. Watson says, Coach, I got something better than that for you. Takes it and turns himself into a human exclamation point. Yes, bleeping Sirski. A big-time end to a really fun and wild game for Poly on the road. This was a wonderful playoff atmosphere. You could see how much it meant to the players, but also to the coaches. You know, that quarterfinal win on the road in a hostile environment is a tough one to get. The Jackrabbits definitely savoring this one as they pull away to win it 58-48 here at Crespi. Long Beach Poly going on the road again in the semifinals will be at Foothill as the Jackrabbits wave goodbye and say thanks for having us to that Crespi student section. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, including Ocean Law Center. Poly will be at Foothill on Tuesday in the CIF Southern Section Division II AA semifinals. And if you're asking if the 562.org is going to be there, you just have not been paying attention. See you Tuesday.
Thanks for having us, Crespi.